Happy Homebrew Wednesday. How's it going, guys? Haven't done one of these in a little while. We'll start off by cracking open a Kraken. Hopefully not break a glass. Woo. So while I crack this open, no pun intended, I actually did some brewing this week. See how the Kraken's going. This particular bottle's been sitting in the fridge for a little while, but cheers, guys. Got a new IPA glass, one of the Spigans. That was one of my awesome gifts this year. That is good. So, I actually brewed. It's been a little while, been too long, way too long. Did an oatmeal stout, and we're gonna see how this one goes. I think I may call this my cursed oatmeal stout. So, picked up the kit from Brewforia. That's allgrain.co.nz down in Wellington. Package got here, all excited. My the shippers they use, unfortunately, won't actually come down my driveway to my apartment door, which really irritates me. They always just slip it in the thing. I work from home, so I'm here pretty much all the bloody time. If I'm expecting something, I'm here. So anyways, so the package sat overnight in their warehouse, which didn't make me too happy because it had yeast in it. Liquid yeast, first time I'm using that. Y yeast 1968, I believe. I'll correct myself. Which is an English ale yeast. I'm excited to do a Homebrew Wednesday. So yeah, English ale yeast. So ordered 2 packets, only one showed up, and the grain bed had split. Not their fault. They got a lot going on. They corrected it pretty quick. So, but unfortunately, the yeast had sat overnight. So they overnighted the second package. Again, they didn't knock on my door, so that sat again overnight. Luckily, this time it was on ice. I think it was okay. And yeah, so I got some pretty cool stuff recently. My super amazing wife got me a sparge water heater, and so able to heat up my sparge water nicely. Grandfather sparge water heater. Picked up a 7-gallon Chronicle, the SS ProTech Chronicle, which is just a conical fermenter, but they call it the Chronicle, which a lot of people hate. And the FTSS, which is the temperature controller. So got that going. I'll throw some footage up over somewhere. It won't be over here because you won't be able to see it. Should be up here. That's coming along nicely. I did have a couple problems overall, not with any of the equipment, just issues. I had taken the ball valve apart and cleaned it. Anyone that picks up anything like this, I highly recommend you scrub absolutely everything. This thing was filthy with all the oils and everything. Especially the ball valves. When I put the bottom ball valve together, I think I might not have seated it properly. I've got a teeny tiny little itty bitty drip that drips out like 1 drip a day. So I've just got a little bowl under that to catch it. Not a huge deal. And then got up this morning, switched the water out for the temperature controller because it had sat overnight. I was just using a bucket. Don't use a bucket. I'm going to end up drilling a hole into somewhere in my kegerator, possibly in the tap tower because it'll be easiest. And going to run the lines, excuse me, for the cooling in there. Excuse me. Eventually. So, but for now, I went and picked up just a chili bin bag, cooler bag, threw ice and water in there. It's working perfectly. Sitting happy at a constant temperature. That is staying very cold, so that's a plus. Unfortunately, while I was messing with that, my blow-off valve had come out, so I went to put it back in. I'm kind of using a hack-together blow-off valve, using half of or just a little snippet off of a bottle fill tube, because that fits in nicely, and then a tube over that. Unfortunately, it's only like that big for the bottle fill portion that actually goes into the bung. Pushing it back in, and the bung slipped all the way through into the beer. Oops. hopefully I won't have any issues from that. I did crack it open to see if I could get it. It's just not going to happen. Those come with a silicone bung. They're really slippery, and I don't think they float, so I think that might be at the bottom of the conical. Fortunately, it was only like a day, and I sprayed it down quite heavily. I'm very paranoid about sanitation, so hopefully it's okay. We're going to find out. I just hope I don't end up with some funky yeast. Maybe I'll end up with a funky yeast that ends up with a funky stout that's actually really cool. Who knows? But I'm really hoping nothing goes wrong there. So then that happened at like 6:30ish this morning, 7 o'clock this morning. I'll throw up video again. It's just been one of those days, man. I didn't have another bung that fits because they use a 16 or 17 millimeter hole for the FTSS. The standard top that comes with the conical has a standard bung. I could have switched, but I'm more worried about the temperature control than that at this point in the fermentation. So I'd actually just thrown a bottle bucket bung on top, sprayed the crap out of it, created a bit of a water seal, put in a, what is it called, Sterilock, which I think new to homebrew or rookie brew, one of those two guys, sorry, I'll correct myself, has been singing the praises of. I picked one up, figured, hey, I'll try it. Let me take a sip. That is good. Figured I'd try it. So that was stuck on there, and it was just kind of flapping up because the bung didn't fit. So waited until my local homebrew shop, Haraki Homebrew, was open. Ran up there, was able to get another bung. Thank you, Jason and Tiffany, if you happen to see this. Jason was in the shop. Thank you, Jason, very much. So picked up another bung, raced home, swapped it. Boom, good. Put in the Sterilock. And figured I would check it actually just before I started this video, just to make sure it's working properly and things like that. It had created a completely airtight seal, like completely. So the Sterilock is not releasing any gas at all. Don't know what's up with that. Don't know if I screwed something up. There's nothing in the directions, so I'm personally going to recommend just avoiding those. They may work for some people. I might have gotten a bad one. I don't know, but at this point, I'm just not going to trust them. Stick with an old S-Lock. Threw an S-Lock on there. It is working wonderfully. I'm still pretty early in the fermentation, a day and a half. So I'm going to have to keep a really close eye on it, but hopefully it'll be fine. So there's that. Looking forward to that. For those that don't know and are in New Zealand, there's a another beer trade going to be done. I can't remember if it was on the Grainfather forum or it was on realbeer.co.nz. I can't remember if it was under the Grainfather forum or not. I'll double check, see if it's Grainfather only. I don't believe it is, but be a really good shot to try other people's beers. So everybody's going to just do a big beer swap, which would be awesome. The guy organizing it is actually here in Auckland, so it's going to be a drop-off pickup thing for me, I believe, which will be really awesome. So definitely looking forward to that. Hopefully my oatmeal stout doesn't end up horrible. I just, things happen. I gotta relax, have a homebrew. Relax, have a homebrew. Let's see what else. Oh, speaking of other things, I just happen to have something next to me. So, my good buddy Bruce, he's totally awesome dude. He's the guy that brings a lot of the beers for me from the States. Got me some really totally awesome beers from the States. So a lot of really cool stuff to try. There's a pumpkin stout. I've never had a pumpkin stout. That should be really good. I tried a triple IPA yesterday by, I don't have the bottle sitting here. But that was really, really good. Really nice grapefruit, citrusy notes. And he also picked me up a beer gun. So I'll be able to do bottle fills from my keg, which is bloody awesome. To fill, my little bottle of Kraken, I had actually just stuck a tube and done that, which is not ideal by any means. These guys are awesome. So just got to get it all hooked up, and I'll be able to fill bottles straight from my kegs. So that's just totally awesome. Thank you so much, Bruce and family. You guys are totally awesome. They've been instrumental in encouraging me with my beer and brewing and all that. So looking forward to using this. This is, you know, awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's set that down. What else has been going on? Not a whole lot. Been watching everybody's videos, everybody I can find. So Dino and Dean and Working Homebrew and just a whole bunch of people. There's a lot of really great brew tubers out there. Check them out if you haven't. Found out about what was the brewery name? Doggone it. Do I have my phone on me? I don't. Really great brewery down in Wellington, and the name is just totally escaped me. Townsend, that's what it is. Townsend Brewing down there. I believe Dino went down there and checked them out down in Wellington. Looks like a little mom and pop shop, basically. Husband and wife run the whole thing. Totally awesome beers. Found some up the road to Faro, and picked them up. Tried their wheat, their Hefeweizen, and I've got another one in my fridge. Totally awesome. If you can find these guys, definitely check them out. They're definitely some world-class beers, so really excited there. But yeah, other than that, the beer went pretty well. I'm pretty excited to try it. Can't wait. I'll post a couple of videos or photos or what have you up, and hopefully it turns out good. I'm sure it will, as long as, you know, there was no issues with the bung falling in. I did try to see if I could see it in there. Didn't see it. I sterilized some tongs, tried to, you know, kind of feel around. It's just not happening. So instead of keep messing with it and keep opening it and things like that, I'm going to leave it, hope for the best, and I will definitely let you guys know how it goes. That'll be fermenting for, you know, a week, 10 days, whatever. And what I'm going to do, I forgot to mention, what I'm going to do is actually do 3/4 as a standard coffee oatmeal stout. And I'm going to do about 1/4 with some vanilla and see how that goes. And if the vanilla is really good, I can just add the vanilla to the other. I've got 2 kegs. I'm just going to bottle whatever's left of the Kraken. There's not going to be a whole lot left, I don't think. I've been enjoying the crap out of it. So whatever's left will just get tossed in a couple bottles and drank by the time that's done fermenting. So until next time, guys, cheers and drink good beer. Cheers and brew good beer. There we go. That's much better. We're all brewers, right? And if you're not, you should be. I'm looking at you, Jeff. Cheers.